कि मैं आपके साथ कुछ शेयर करता हूँ। और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट इशू ये है कि शेख साहब ने जो मुझे मौका दिया उसका मैं कंपैरिजन नहीं कर सकता। उसके लिए मैं यही बोलूँगा, बचूस मरियम शेख सबन, शुक्रगुजार हूँ मैं आपके for giving me this opportunity and platform to develop this unique and highly progressive Sher-e-Kashmir Institute of Medical Sciences, which has now national and universal glory that you have all created together. I would like to take this oration as soon as possible and as fast as possible before the dignitaries arrive to declare this inauguration speech and also inauguration of this fort. उधर करना है? यहीं पे? अच्छा, शुक्रिया। ये जो आपके सामने मैं शो कर रहा हूँ, ये मेरी ज़िंदगी है। एम से पढ़ के शेर-ए-कश्मीर इंस्टीट्यूट बना के दुनिया में एक यूनिवर्सिटी ले जाके 16 कंट्रीज़ में 1.5 लाख स्टूडेंट्स के साथ मुझे ये मौका मिला। पर इसकी जो शुरुआत थी वो स्कीम्स थी। I'm greatly enamored to participate in this Foundation Day ceremony of an Institute of Medical Science, which has contributed so significantly and education and medical education and research that I'm in the middle of allied health sciences. It is with immense pride and profound opportunity from that I knew being given the opportunity to be and I'm so sorry that I am finding it a little hard to read from a distance. But principally, it is my great opportunity to share the outcome of this population for Jammu and Kashmir in the role of chairman of an advisory council constituted by the government of Jammu and Kashmir. And this advisory council is focused on reforms in healthcare. Oh, I see. Tremendous. This is already done. I am greatly enamored and inspired to be present here this morning amongst this distinguished audience to participate in this 42nd Sher-e-Kashmir Day celebration and honor the contribution and accomplishments of Professor Ashraf Ganai and his team members towards formation and implementation of health policies and taken schemes to a long way as center of excellence to accomplish and cater to the medical needs and priorities of people of Jammu and Kashmir. While schemes is making significant progress in the role and responsibilities as a center of excellence in healthcare, medical education and research, it has made significant progress reflected in the project report on 100 days progress, transformative indicatives for a brighter future, a treatment to vision and mission to achieve world-class healthcare characterized by passion, dignity and ethics while fostering cutting-edge research and achieving global academic excellence. इसको कम कर दें. Yeah, that's it. Now moving forward with some of the landmark accomplishments of Jammu and Kashmir in the field of healthcare, I would like to share the major objectives set by none other than late Sheikh Saab, the founder of SKIMS and also Architecture of Modern Kashmir. At this juncture, while the road ahead is filled with opportunities and challenges, we collectively could lead the purpose of passion to achieve health for all through collective wisdom and successful implementation of the highly progressive report of the Advisory Committee on Health and Medical Education in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, contribution to the Advisory Committee, of which I have been given the opportunity to be the chair, pursuant to Government Order so-and-so 2024, the Advisory Committee was constituted comprising the following members: myself as chair, Professor Atul Kotwal, Professor Yashpal Sharma, Anil Kumar Gupta, Rashid, and Desai Bhagat. In terms of reference to the Advisory Committee, Health and Medical Education, Jammu and Kashmir, roadmap for implementation, roadmap for implementation of Chawla Committee, holistic advancements of health sector, comprehensive budget analysis, infrastructure enhancement, community engagement, medical education evaluation, collaboration with medical institutes and private practice and service conditions, integration of different medical institutions and systems, human resource rationalization. The committee was tasked with providing a comprehensive overview of the proposed measures, advancements and priorities within the health and medical education sector to analyze the ongoing situation. The committee members visited the following institutions and integrated with the stakeholders of the following institutions. You can imagine that the work done by them is Government Medical College Srinagar, Anantnag, Jammu, Kathua and Udhampur, District Hospital Samba, Government Gandhinagar Hospital Jammu, Sub-District Hospitals in Bijbehara and Community Health Centers in Gangwal. Now, the briefing was done by heads of respective institutions, highlighting the achievements, functioning and financing sources of medication, the challenges of work planning for coming years. I am giving this particular representation in writing so that I'll skip a few of them because of the fact that the work done by this committee across Jammu and Kashmir, including almost all the institutions except SKIMS, because it was decided that having done this work first, which concerned three fundamental issues, that we were very short of human resource, faculty and staff in most institutions. We also had problems of having infrastructural development. Some of the buildings had debilitated, some new centers had to be set up, and there was a big institute, and there was a big reason of non-progressivism for want of funds. So all these issues have been taken care of extensively, and we have now key observations and noteworthy challenges which I have already said: increased workload, shortage of human resource, faculty limitations, trauma care services, mental health services, use of telemedicine, emergency services after 4 p.m., patient overcrowding, and district residency programs. These were very big deficiencies in most institutions that we visited, and then recommended that disciplinary department, communicable administration, key observations of noteworthy challenges of research and innovation, and so many other issues that we don't have to really go into, and supply chain mechanism and digital integration. Now, a summary of the findings and recommendations of the committee are as follows. Health workforce, which I have just mentioned, service delivery, essential medicines, essential equipment and diagnostics, leadership and governance, and healthcare financing. Now, very importantly, the findings of the recommendations of the committee are also as follows. Strengthening of medical education, establishment of 2 medical universities, and even taking our deemed university forward to as full-fledged university, and starting PG courses, district residency programs, contemporary-based medical education, retention, HRH professionals, Department of Hospital Administration, separate trauma wing, and mental health services. So, summary of the findings of the recommendations of the committee also included use of telemedicine, improving hygiene, crowd management, strengthening engineering, improving research, enhancing nursing, age of retirement, streaming supply chain, and budget finance. You might say that all these problems that you are mentioning do not exist in such a big form at SKIMS, but these are the ones which are across Jammu and Kashmir in every healthcare institution. So, summary of the finding again is that there were recommendations of IPHS compliance, infrastructure strengthening, service delivery, health workforce, drugs diagnostic, equipment management, quality health services, planning, and governance. Now, having given that opportunity, I had the opportunity of coming here to SKIMS and participate in a very, very progressive event, which at this moment we have Honorable the Director giving a presentation. I was also given the opportunity with faculty and staff to participate in this 37th program. Draft vision of JK 2047, which we have already discussed extensively in the Secretariat. The Jammu and Kashmir is continually endeavoring to provide improved healthcare delivery through its robust public health care infrastructure, universal health insurance program, and special focus on medical and child health, communicable as well as non-communicable diseases, and face upcoming challenges including oncology and care of the elderly. With the lessons learned from COVID-19 pandemic and to achieve substantial development goals, significant strides have been made in various indicators in Jammu and Kashmir. So, draft version of so-and-so, this is JK 2047, note of in respect of health and medical education in Jammu and Kashmir. We have significant recommendations to meet both from the perspective of development and progression and healthcare of the population. And these recommendations have come out from Niti Aayog. In recent years, JNK has been upgraded in the public health infrastructure and public health delivery system by making leap forward in universal health insurance coverage, strengthening primary, secondary and tertiary level of healthcare. The publications also include SWOT. Now, summarizing my career progression, I would like to share some of the success factor throughout visit. Throughput versus output depends on input. It's very important to say throughput versus output depends on input. 1 ounce of pull is more powerful than 1 pound of push, and therefore a mentor to give that pull means a lot in your success story. Collaborative wisdom and informed decision making are also significant success factors. And more significantly, in the seat of power, while taking decisions on the strategic issues, one should know when the hand must start. Now, this is something which is so significantly important as a starting point, and let's give this a hand. Now here, I would like to say that 1 ounce of pull and 1 pound of push is what Sheikh Sahib gave me to achieve all this. And this, of course, he also took care of the family, and you can see my wife standing next to him. So, and I would say, on the left side, what is coming? Can you take that off, or because when
वीडियो बंद कीजिए, कैमरा को नीचे लाइए, फिर आपका विजन भी नीचे लाओ.
So leader with the stature of tall mountains, that's what Sheikh Sahib was. Now this is another leader of tall mountains, but this is a discussion that I had on the third day of his taking over as Chief Minister. And he very carefully went through the report that I just mentioned to you. And then we discussed how early we can implement it. And he is really supporting that we should take forward this report and implement it, for which funding is coming from the central government. And of course, also take up schemes as a major initiative in addition to the rest of the healthcare system. Now this is achiever with the yes, is the spirit of gurgling streams. This is what Sheikh Omar Abdullah is, in my opinion, that is achiever with the spirit of gurgling dreams. This is 1976, the first meeting in the presence of, under the guidance of Sheikh Saab and Dr. Ali Jan. This is when the Prime Minister of India came to see the plans and approved. Prior to that, Madam Indira Gandhi had given us 70 crore rupees at the foundation stone ceremony and said, please go ahead. And this is again the Prime Minister of India who came to see the progress and see how early we can start the Sherry Kashmir Institute. There are many more factors that people came and saw the plans across the globe. And most significantly, I was invited to Mayo Clinic in the US to make a presentation of what is the outcome of Sherry Kashmir Institute. And I'm with the founder of Mayo Clinic and also the founder of the chairman of oh my God, the clinic which is in Cambridge. Of course, all this was very well received and appreciated by the President of India. And most significantly today, we have Nadaji, who has promised me that whatever is needed in Jammu and Kashmir to promote health and medical education, we'll get you the funding and take this institute forward. This is again, we have a very big support from our good friend. So, and also the member of the cabinet. Since institute has been started, this program is organized by hospital administration. I'd like to share that this was an event of hospital administration where I was given the Bhim Award, which is a very significant aspect of outcome of Sherry Kashmir Institute of Medical Sciences. Now, having been in this field, many people ask me what you've done for Kashmir is great, but I always tell them the schemes have done for me is even greater. And this is because of schemes that I was invited to United Arab Emirates for 10 years to transform the health sector in that country. And I'm shaking hands with the Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, who is the founder of UAE. And this is something which I want to share with you, is the Sheikh Hamad bin Zayed. He is the president of a corporation called ADIA, Abu Dhabi Investment Authority. And he's got $10 trillion in his kitty. $10 trillion, not billion. And recently, when the Prime Minister had visited United Arab Emirates, he gave $70 billion to Uttar Pradesh for development and progression of industry. Now, I have been in his cabinet for 10 years and transformed the health sector in the UAE. And therefore, I strongly believe, and I've talked to Omar Saab, that can we go and bring funding for the growth and development of Jammu and Kashmir, both on the perspective of environment, tourism, and most significantly, health and medical education. Now, having been there, I was also given the opportunity to set up MIT University in Dubai, which is one of the founding universities now. And this is the philosopher with the depth of deep lakes. Now I'm coming back to something very important, and that is sincere thanks. Any questions that you have? It's a great opportunity to be with you today.